Legal Level Radio action here, MMA Breakdown. We are back. A quick video for you guys. Hopefully it's quick anyway. As you can see, I'm in my lovely kitchen. And why there's a desk in my kitchen, I have no idea. But that's where they put it. So I set up shop here. UFC 145 is coming up here real soon. I wasn't super excited. I think it's UFC on Fuel 2. Wasn't super excited about it. There's a couple of matches on there that are looking pretty good. But as doing a video for, UFC 145 is looking pretty sweet. So I figured I'd do a video on it. I know last time I did a video, I said I was going to be back, which I basically proved myself to be a freaking liar when it comes to that. I don't know. It's just a bad habit, I guess, But
hey,
Chad
shit
Griggs,
happens.
this is some of the fights I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to kind of run over some of the fights in 146 too, because to me it's an exciting card. I'm a fan of the heavyweights. I like the big brawlers, big punchers. It's my forte, I guess, if you will. Don't get me wrong though, I do like watching a good ground scrap with some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experts, submission guys, stuff like. I love watching those kind of fights too, man. Rolling, 1 and 2 of Faber and the Dominator. Awesome fights, man. I mean, when you got small guys like that, and they're just rolling and rolling, different positions. One guy's advantageous position at 1 second, and the next second, the other guy is. It's just nuts. Chad Griggs taking on Travis Browne. It's gonna be this should be cool, man. It should be really cool. Chad Griggs, I don't remember his last opponent. I do, but I can't remember his damn last name. Gian Valente, excuse me. I do believe that was his last fight. It was in Strikeforce. Chad Griggs probably been out a little while now. I don't think it's really going to hurt him too bad. But this will be his UFC debut. It should be a pretty sweet fight, though. Travis Browne, I think his last fight was Czech Congo. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But these guys both have the hands to knock each other out. That's what makes this shit so exciting to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to weigh in the area of a Griggs a little bit because I don't want to put too much stock in the Bobby Lashley fight. Bobby Lashley was pretty much a ground and pound guy, and that was pretty much it. And you can't do that, unless you're Mark Coleman like 12 years ago. You can't do that. But no knocking Mark Coleman, man. Mark Coleman was the man of his time. You know what I mean? So, interesting fight. Should be fucking action-packed. I'm going to give a little bit of edge to Chad Griggs for his ability to stay in with somebody. You know what I mean? He rocked. I mean, you can rock him, and he's still staying in with you. So, I mean, to me, that's a big quality, and he's got bricks for fucking hands, too. So, and this is going to be a good test. This will probably be one of the biggest tests of his career, Travis Browne. So, Travis Browne, unorthodox kind of movement style, fighting Czech Congo. That's how he looked to me. It was a little unorthodox, a little weird. I don't know if he just was perplexed by being with a Czech Congo, fighting a Czech Congo. I don't know, but it was a weird fight to me. He looked like he was out of the norm. I don't know if you guys agree. Comment if you agree or disagree. But Wyman versus Volchek should be a damn good fight, man. It should be a damn good fight. I'm gonna kind of weigh in the area of Wyman, and if Wyman's off his game one bit, Volchek's gonna fucking catch him on that. So maybe Wyman, maybe I'm talking like close. Like a 53 Wyman, 47 Volchek. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be close. Stephen Thompson, basically in his entire career thus far, 62 wins, no losses. Made his UFC debut annihilated this other guy. I believe he was his second UFC fight. I think. Might have been his first fight also. But Stephen Thompson, making a big stink coming in UFC. This will be his second fight against Matt Browne, which Matt Browne has kind of seen some tough times last couple of years. 13-11. It started to look like he was going to have a streak of bad fights where it's going to be maybe 12-12 or 12-13 or something like that. But he's pulled a few out and managed to still stay in a positive record. You know, not to knock the guy, but I at this point I really don't expect much. But it just don't seem like he's evolving. Seems like he's working a lot more on the same stuff that he's been doing. You know, and like I said, I don't like to knock any fighters, but there's one problem with Stephen Thompson, I think, is nobody's seen him off his back. If he's training MMA now, he should be training off his back because somebody's going to get him there. Somebody is going to get him there. Absolutely. But if they don't, quickly, he will fucking annihilate a lot of guys in 170 pound division. This guy's going places, man. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. The guy looks fucking amazing. The guy reminds me of maybe like 10% Anderson Silva. I'm talking stand up. 10% Anderson Silva, 90% Lyoto Machida. Just, you can come in. You can come flying in. Doesn't matter. You're not going to hit him. He's gonna move and counter and crush you. The guy is somebody to watch. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. If you haven't looked him up yet, the guy's fucking phenomenal in stand up. But like I said, somebody's gonna get him. Somebody somewhere is gonna get him on his back. If it's Matt Browne might hurt him. Matt Browne might show a bit of a chin in Stephen Thompson his second match in. It could happen. Could happen. I doubt it, because I don't think Matt Browne will get past the first round. I think he'll be knocked the fuck out before then. But hey, man, every one of us on this earth have been wrong. So I could be wrong right now. So, but it's going to be a sweet fight. Should be short, in my opinion. I think I totally got it for Stephen Thompson, first round. Personally, I think Stephen Thompson should be favored in this fight. Matt Browne's track record versus Stephen Thompson's track record, even in the professions that they're in. Stephen Thompson's coming off of, like I said, amateur and pro fights. 62-0, no matter what profession he's in. 62-0. Fucking nuts. Just ruining people. And I mean, you can just see the guy is so focused. I just don't think anybody can really knock him off his course. I just don't see it. He's so focused and sees everything that somebody's doing. I mean, he just made a fool out of the guy that he was fighting. I don't think the guy hit him once. Maybe a flash, just barely made it out of the way or something like that. But not even that, man. Really, just see the fight. I've talked about it way too long, but just see the fight, man. It's gonna be fucking sick. Eddie Yeagan taking on Mark Hominick. Mark Hominick, I think, coming out against what was it? His last fight. Fight before that was, I think, Aldo. He fought Aldo. That's big hematoma. Still stuck in all the way through the entire fight. Never got subbed, never got knocked out, nothing. Went through the entire fight with a softball sticking out of the side of his head. Mark Hominick has all the heart of a champion fighter. And Eddie Yeagan better bring some shit. His last fight, where he got a flash knockout. Not a flash knockout, but he just got caught. He came in there wild, threw a punch, and got countered, and got knocked the fuck out, and it sucks. But hey, man, it happens. It happens to a lot of fucking great fighters. So, I don't think Hominick's going to let something like that happen again. I could be wrong, but Ben Rothwell taking on Brendan Schaub. Brendan Schaub's been knocked the fuck out by Nog. You know, it's tough. It's tough. It's really, really a tough game still right now for Brendan Schaub being 8-2. Taking on Ben Rothwell. Ben Rothwell 31-8. Brendan Schaub 8-2. At this point, it looks like a really good matchup, but record for record, you know, and experience for experience. Ben Rothwell should mop the fucking floor up with this guy. But seriously, Ben Rothwell fucking sucks as of these days. Sucks. I hate to say it because there was a lot of times where I was in his corner and he just fucking failed to bring it, man. Failed to bring it. And I wouldn't doubt it if Brendan Schaub took him down, mopped the floor around with him, you know, cleaned the floor up a bit, you know, whatnot. And I wouldn't even say he'd knock him out because Ben Rothwell's got a pretty fucking hard head. You know, I don't really think I've seen him get completely knocked the fuck out. You know, that whole fight with Cain Velasquez, that was a fucking fluke. I mean, Cain Velasquez was kicking his ass, but did you knock him out? No, he didn't fucking knock him out. Not even close. Ben Rothwell was getting up in the middle of that knockout. I mean, he was standing up in the middle of, from his knees to his feet. The guy was fucking standing up. You're going to call that a knockout? Fucking ref was retarded. But, I give a little bit of edge to Brendan Schaub in this fight. It's because I think the better half of Ben Rothwell's days are behind him, man. The better days are behind him. Unless he really changes his game up or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. He's looking pretty good in the 10 range, and I mean 9 range. He was a pretty, you know, devastating, good wrestler. Didn't really roll with a lot of people in the last couple of years. No, not even. I think this championship fight, John Jones taking on Rashad Evans, fucking finally. Which I'm not super excited for the fight. I mean, Zuffa and UFC, and same thing, but they're trying to talk it up and make it bigger than it really is, and it's really not that big of a deal. Rashad does have the ability to pull off some kind of upset, but do I see it happening? I really, honestly don't. If he did pull it off, I'd probably be pretty excited. I'd be like, hell yeah, fucking ace, finally somebody cracked the code or whatever, or got lucky or something. But you know, I'm not a John Jones hater, man. I mean, fucking more power to him, man. I mean, John Jones has been rape choking guys and kicking guys' ass up and down the fucking curb for a long time. I think Rashad's biggest advantage in this, if at all, would be unorthodox boxing. You know, just like he did with Liddell. But, I mean, Liddell, when he beat Liddell, was Liddell anything like John Jones? No. You know what I mean? When we saw John Jones take on Rampage, we didn't see that flamboyant, all over the place John Jones like we did in previous fights. A little bit. But did we see it the whole fight? No. He was pretty well reserved because he knew he was in with somebody that can kick some ass. Rashad beat Rampage. So John Jones may be a little more reserved than in this fight than he was with Rampage. And if that's the case, it's not going to be your usual flashy John Jones fight. It's going to be a more calculated, you know, Machida type fight. Because Machida was beating his fucking ass all the way up until the guillotine. Machida had that fucking fight in the bag. Well, the round anyway, until they got in the second round. Jones finally started capitalizing, got a hold of him. You know, nobody to this day still really knows Machida's game off his back. Really? I mean, you think about it. Has Machida done a whole lot of submissions? I give the edge to John Jones. I think John Jones is gonna. He's a talented kid physically, and he's talented mentally, and he's gonna find timing in Rashad Evans. He's gonna find you know, flaws in Rashad's game, and if he doesn't, you know, you never know, man. It could be third round. Rashad's could find his gem. It's possible, man. It's really possible. Like I said, do I see it happening? Not really sure. But It's entirely possible. Rashad Evans does have the power to knock out a John Jones, which we haven't seen a lot of people really rock John Jones yet. You know, Lyoto Machida got in there and fucking got a lot of shots on him. He could have dazed him with a lot of them shots. Of course, John Jones, being a smart guy, probably didn't say anything about that on purpose. Why would you want to say, oh yeah, he rocked me, just so that other guys would know, hey, I've been rocked. So all you got to do is do the same. You know, he doesn't want to give everybody else a fucking blueprint. Why would you want to do that? So John Jones is all about the up and up, man. Positivity and you know, you know what I'm saying. You see an interview with John Jones, you know what I'm talking about. You know, confidence and in my opinion, borderline cockiness. I mean, there is a difference. I think he's getting the borderline cockiness to some shots that I see of him, some shots I see, maybe not so much. But it's only a matter of time. He keeps getting all these wins. He's going to go to the cocky side. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Rashad, you've seen Rashad get knocked the fuck out. Lyoto Machida knocked Rashad the fuck out. Rashad's still running around cocky. I mean, Rashad's 18-1. One loss to Machida. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I don't even know if it would go the same way. Damn good chance. I'd probably bet on Machida, but you know what? He might get Machida on his back. Who knows? You know. So it's really tough to say, man. I'm just kind of, you know, like I said, shooting from the hip, throwing ideas out there. See what you guys think of it, man. Comment if you want. It's all good. It's all gravy. I get to it now and then. I get to it probably a couple times a week or something. LegalElbowRadio.com if you want to give it a look. Jump on there with me, post on it, whatever you want to do. It's cool. It's all good.